Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your weekly Gacha recap, a video series where I go over the latest news, free registrations, test phases, new releases, shutdowns, juicy drama, everything that happened in the Gacha genre over the course of the last week in one easy to digest format. If this is your first time here, join our subreddit community, r/Stix. It's where we share all of this information. We keep everyone up to date. I also stream 3 to 4 days per week, and I cover everything that is posted here into streams and upload them subsequently to this channel as VODs. Now we do have a lot to talk about, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. Blue Archive announces a new school, new characters, new main story, and events in their mini live stream to happen on August 17th, 2025. There is a lot to go over here. If you're a fan of Blue Archive, then you are eating very, very well. Girls Frontline 2, oh my god, like I don't even know. I just uploaded my video about an hour ago as of recording this one, but I mean, it will have been 12 hours ago as of this video going live, covering everything that Mika did wrong, the mistake that they have made and how they essentially pretended to listen to player feedback to kind of satiate that anger that players had, and then just said, you know what, we had already planned this update and planned all of these feedback changes and everything, and they just rolled it all out, completely disregarding players entirely. And players are noticeably upset because this is incredibly unfair. I strongly urge you to go ahead and take a look at the video I posted, the one just before this. I also have a much more detailed, larger, more comprehensive video uploaded probably at some point in the next several days, titled something pretty critical, like Girls Frontline 2 has now destroyed their game, or something like that, because for all intents and purposes, it has. For global and for China. And for what? Greed? Chaos Zero Nightmare, on the other hand, previewed a brand new music video. You know, I'm gonna have a video posted in the next few days for this as well. They also previewed a brand new character, and man, I am so unbelievably excited for this. I love turn-based gacha games. I love turn-based JRPGs in general, so I cannot wait to see when this launches and just be consumed by everything that this game has to offer. Crystal of Atlan has honestly chosen a very unusual collaborative event, this time with Digimon. Digimon is one of my favorite anime, one of my favorite games. Digimon Adventure 1 and 2 for the anime, and then Digimon World, the first one, where you had a Sukamon poop everywhere and you had a Numamon eat poop. It was it was weird, yeah, but like he says, honestly expected EOS well before a collab. I don't disagree, so did I. Wuthering Waves just held their 2.6 live stream. It was incredible. I pretty much went over all my thoughts here. You get 15 free limited pulls, you get 10 free weapon pulls. They're introducing flight into previous regions. There are 2 entire major story acts split between like 3 weeks apart during the patch. There are tons of quality of life improvements. There's support for more GPUs. There's going to be a Carlotta and Shorekeeper rerun. Augusta and Yuno look ridiculously good, like unbelievably good. There is going to be a Cardathia versus Galbarena at the end, and like it looked freaking sick. There's a new tower defense mode, and it's just, there's so much more. It's going to be available 10 days from today, 11 days from today, and my god, this is like, I don't know how they're doing it, but man, they are continuing to defy all logic and expectation at this juncture. Smilegate are officially dropping Outerplane, which is going back to the original developers. And honestly, that could be both good or bad. It depends. I have a dedicated video coming on this as well, but don't forget to, I guess, transfer over your account if that's what you have to do, especially if you're actively playing or you plan on at one point going back to it in the future. Azur Promilia is currently holding its very first beta test, and I think I've done 2 videos on it so far in the last 5 days. I got a third one coming probably in the next day or 2, and my god, like, it is unbelievably good. Like I don't have a single complaint about it thus far. It has blown my mind and has now made its way up to being probably one of the 3 most anticipated gacha games for me. It's combat, it's characters, the fact that you can customize the main character's skin tone, hairstyles, face, everything. It's just, It's so good, man. Additionally, for global players, it looks like we might have an uncensored version that China does not have, and you know what? That's okay, because as long as our version isn't censored, then it really doesn't affect me. Persona 5 The Phantom X devs made quite the tweet, and for the first time, like, I think since launch, players were happy. They appeased players. They're essentially addressing every major concern, every major issue that players had, which leaves you to wonder, what the fuck is Girls Frontline 2 doing? Seriously, this right here, this is how you handle criticism. This is how you handle feedback. This is how you make improvements. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Haikyu Fly High just released, and oh my god, its UR unit acquisition rate is 0.1. 0.1. That is obscenely bad. And then the weapon, the memories, which is essentially the gear, 0.2% unit acquisition. This this is arguably one of the worst things I've ever seen. And the pity is what, like 200? I think they said, right? Yeah, 185 summons, 1 SSR, which was a dupe. That is fucking obscene. Something that's not obscene though is this brand new gacha game called Heaven Hells. I've covered this in the past. I have a new dedicated video coming on this at some point. It's a cute looking game. Honestly, if you're into cute schoolgirls and you know, some decent looking character models and kind of a dark, messed up storyline, then this is probably going to be for you. Nikke just rolled out their recent event like a little over a week ago. But more importantly, for the Nikke costume poll, it looks like Rappy Red Hood won first place, which means she is about to get her very own outfit. A special costume gifted to all commanders, completely free. Yes, you did hear that correctly. One of the best characters in Nikke is getting an outfit as voted on by the community itself, free. You don't have to do a gacha pull for it. 100 gacha pulls with, or I don't want to compare here to Girls Frontline 2, but you're getting this for free in Nikke, and it costs $200 in Girls Frontline 2, brother. This is how you do it, man. Sure, Nikke has gacha skins as well, but come on. The max it costs for Nikke is $60, not 200, dude. Etheria Restart recently disqualified the 2 winners of their event because honestly they were plagiarizing. The first place winner, True Evil, and the second place winner, JTech, had videos or articles submitted that the creators themselves did not submit. Random people submitted, or a random person submitted these and won first place. After realizing this, they made tweets, they made videos discussing everything. It was sad to see. But at the end of the day, like, I'm glad Etheria Restart here took the time to address this and then to at the same time disqualify the winners. Although admittedly they did not have a new first and second place winner. They just still had like third, fourth, fifth, etc. I wonder if after time passes, they're just gonna bump up the third, etc. place winners and then instead introduce 2 new ones to take the second last and then last place. Anchor Panic has begun global pre-registration. Anchor Panic was a game that I tried to get into multiple different times, and very excited to play this. The characters are super sexy, and that is more than enough for me to want to actually play the game. Horizon Walker held their first anniversary, or holding their first anniversary, and they're calling it Operation Pound It Hard. Yeah, I got a video coming on this. They know what they're doing. They genuinely know what they are doing. Scarlet Tide ZeroERA has begun closed beta recruitment. This is another gacha game. This is if I recall correctly, these are little Shota, so young guys. If that's your thing, then you know you can go ahead and pre-register for the closed beta. NTE has updated their website for Gamescom. New information, everything you need to know. Honestly, I'm gonna be there at Gamescom over the course of that few day period, and I'm gonna get to go to their booth, and I'm hoping to get some goodies, some merch, and see what the game has to offer in this version of it, or see if it's the exact same version that we played during the previous beta. And finally, Mongil Stardive has responded to beta feedback and reveals that there are improvements on the way, which is great. But honestly, Mongil Stardive was probably the most fun gacha game that I've played all year. I mean, I'm gonna come out and say it. This did not feel like a gacha game. This felt like a JRPG. And that right there is reason enough for me to play it. This looks so good. I cannot wait to play the next incarnation of it. And I really wish that they would have sponsored me to go to Gamescom. Instead, I'm being sponsored by 5 other studios too. And that is it. That is everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week. Y'all are now up to date. If you haven't already, go ahead, follow me on Twitter, join our subreddit community, and I'll see you guys later, or tomorrow, or whenever my next video goes live. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.